Wilson, your independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. The next short while I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2021 Toyota RAV4 so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, first of all, coming in on the front left tire, you got about 50% tread on aggressive snow tires with studs, so definitely you're set for the wintertime with for snows. Now, coming behind the left front tire, first thing I want to point out that this is the left lower control arm and ball joint, and this is tight, critical, because it's the only thing that holds the wheel to the chassis. This rubber boot here is the outer CV boot. Now, it's full of grease. If it was ripped, you'd see it grease all over the place. Important not to be, because it keeps the axle lubricated as it goes forward. This back here, connected from here up to there, is your that's your sway, your left sway bar link, and important to be attached and doing its job because it dampens the sway as it goes around the corner there. Now, this your left spring suspension intact, and more importantly, this is full of oil. This tube right here is full of oil, and if it was leaking, you'd see oil leaking all the way down here. Important not to be, because that's your suspension and doing its job. Brakes, you've got about, I'm going to say about 10,000. I'm going to say about 5,000 K. I mean, definitely down, not out, but you probably want to be getting a set of pads in there. I would be saying a set of front pads, it wouldn't hurt at all. Now, this right here is your outer tie rod, left outer tie rod, and this is critical to be tight because this is the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering, and it is tight. So far, brake-wise, you're definitely, your pads are down. They're not out, but they're down, and there's about 5,000 K. But other than that, no leaks, no suspension issues that I can see. And as far as leaking goes, I am not seeing any indication of leaks here at all, because this is the bottom cover of the motor and the tranny, and if it was leaking, you'd see it all over the bottom here, and it is bone dry, so that's a good sign. Now, coming into the rear left tire, you got about 20,000 K on your left rear brakes, so you got lots of brakes in the back there. Your left rear tire, you got again about 70% tread, a little more tread in the back than you have in the front. The aggressive snow tire is definitely set for the winter. Now, coming behind the left rear tire, this is your outer CV boot. Same thing, full of grease, and if it was ripped, you'd see it leaking all over the place. It's not important not to be. Your left rear suspension, no cracks, no breaks on your left rear suspension. You're a little harder to see up through there, but your left rear shock, if you follow it up, right there, good and dry, important not to be leaking. Your inner CV boot, where it comes out of the differential at the back there, that is dry. More importantly, look behind it. The shot of this is the bottom of the diff right, here, okay, and the bottom of the diff is good and dry, so no leaks, and then nobody wants them on their driveway. The left rear sway bar link connected from here to here, that doing its job. Your exhaust, everything clean that I can see, no cracks, no breaks. Yeah, very clean. Okay, coming in on the right front tire, you got about 60% tread, 70% tread on aggressive snow tires with studs, so definitely good for the winter. Coming behind the left front tire, you've got your outer CV boot, very dry, important. Lower ball joint tight, brakes about 5,000 K left, down but not out. The sway bar link connected from there up to there, intact, doing its job. The left rear strut, now your spring suspension intact, and more importantly, good and dry. Your outer better shot there. Yeah, outer tie rod, there you go. That is tight and critical to be tight. Again, I am not seeing any indication of leakage here at all. Suspension wise, brake wise, well, brakes down a bit, 5,000 K. Other than that, we're good to go, and I'm going to check the back. Okay, on the right rear tire, about 70%. You're about the same as every other tire. Aggressive snows with studs. Your right rear spring suspension intact, no cracks, no breaks. Your outer CV boot, good and dry. Inner CV boot, good and dry. No leaks on the diff. Very dry on your diff, which is always important. Your right rear shock, a little harder to see here, but yeah, if you could sort of follow that down there, no leakage that I can see. Yeah, good and dry on your right rear shock. Brakes 10,000 K, or did I say? Yeah, about 10,000 K pretty much. Yeah, you got a good amount of brakes on your rear there. So I'm not seeing any issues other than front brakes down. So yeah, front brakes down a little bit that you might want to be thinking about swapping up there. Okay, a scanner, it's very hard to read, but what it's saying is that there is no check engine code, no diagnostic trouble code, so that is a good sign. Your dash, your windshield, no cracks, dash looking very clean. Now I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Okay, with the motor running. A shot of the exhaust with the motor running. Very, very clean. You've only got 59,000 K on this thing. Something that I always do is, first thing I do, or you need to do this if you're ever checking a car, is take off the oil cap, take a look underneath and see if there's any indication of white goo. Now, if there's white goo, that's a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which would be an internal leak and a big problem and a time to run away. That is not the case with this. In fact, I'm not hearing anything of issue in this car, other than the fact that front brakes are down 5,000 K. I'd be thinking about swapping up pads if I were you. But other than that, though, I don't hear any runnable issues. It's a clean car as far as I can tell, well maintained, and hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. Now, if you buy, remember to get a hold of me. I got the 3 for free, and I'll take care of your cat, and won't allow that to get stolen, your 10% fuel saving, and the theft protection that's going to make this impossible to steal. Hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. Have a good one.